Welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW ENJ0Y. It's the tier 10 German SPG. And next to it is a Manticore and a Gorilla 15. They're all from the ENJ0Y clan. And this one, the Arty, is under the command of Oxagon, with Soul Collector in the Manticore and Tramsy in the Gorilla 15. All three marks. So yes, quite a powerful clan if they've got three marked vehicles. Takes a lot of effort to get three marks. See a lot of clans actually where virtually nobody in the clan's actually got a 3 mark on their vehicle. But when you see multiple vehicles or multiple players with 3 marks, you can see they're dedicated to what they play. Okay, well, an enemy vehicle has been spotted. It's a Heshbon. He's hastily dialing in on that position. It's a difficult shot, but I think he can do it. If he backs up and keeps backing up there, he's going to be in trouble. In fact, actually, he managed to stay safe. And the original position that Oxagon aimed at, a Manticore turned up at. That's one of the problems with pre-aiming at spots. Sometimes the enemy does turn up after you've adjusted and gone after a different target. Now we can see the Heshbon slowly peeking out. He's trying to check if it's safe, and it's not safe because he's lost a lot of hit points already. Mostly to, well, it may be actually Tramsy may have done it, because Tramsy has been firing from the north corner. Oh dear, now that guy really got gangbanged. Yes, the T-57 Heavy, I'm afraid he went in too deep. Oh, that one hit the wreck. Went in too deep, and unfortunately, he just got overwhelmed. There were people in front of him and behind him. Well, good news and bad news. We're down by 1 tank, but that's really not critical at this point in the game. The standard reload for this Arty, by the way, is 37.39 seconds. Oh, lovely hit on the pattern. 312. The alpha for this Arty, 900. And it's got 53mm pen. So the standard reload 37.39, and Oxagon's got 29.38. So he has reduced it by at least 8 seconds. Okay, bunches of tanks together like this. It's a wet dream for most Arty players. Oh, now I think he hit the tank that was behind them. He may have hit the E75, and it's splashed onto the IS-7, and they all got stunned. That was a huge hit. Look at this massive load, which means our guys over on the west side of the map are getting a free move in that side. But look at the amount of targets. It is a wet dream. Yeah, it's exactly what you want to see. Thankfully, he does have some teammates behind that we can see that one of them happens to be Soul Collector, and he's acting as spotter on the east side there. He's keeping these guys lit with his 105mm gun ready, just in case he can take an easy shot. And if you hide behind those bushes, and in fact, actually, it was Tramsy who got the kill there, and he got the kill way from up in the top northeast corner of the map. So that was a very long shot, and Soul Collector's got it one now, and Tramsy collects another one. Oh my god, they're harvesting these tanks. Fantastic game for them. The thing about Arty is sometimes you happen to be the spare. You happen to be there to help your teammates to win. And it's your teammates that pick up all the kills and they get the glory. And all you get is the nod that you actually were there to help them. Rav's out. Another nice hit, 282. Oxagon is picking up the damage. An E75 has gone around the corner, but he got taken out by the Rhino Sorrente on our team. The enemy still has a lot more hit points than we do. And I think that's down to what's actually happening on the west side of the map. Things are not going well around there. In fact, they walked into an ambush. And there goes the Tiger Mouse. Which means there's only one tank down on this passage area. Meanwhile, we've got an IS-7 here. We're dialing in as quickly as we can. It doesn't dial in that quickly, the GWE-100. It's fairly slow. It's a big beast. Lining up the shot. He's hesitated. He's trying to take a shot at our guys up on the mouse. That area of the map where the Concept 1B and the T-30 are located at the moment. Tier 10 game with Tier 9 tanks, if you didn't know. And the Object 277's up there now, so he's relocated. Okay, we've got the Heshbarn in sight. I reckon he can take the shot now. He does. Even if that didn't get a direct hit, he would have splashed the guy. And it looks like one of our guys is actually up there shooting in that direction. I think it might be Soul Collector who's doing that there. Tramsy's moving back to his sniper position. It seems that both Artys have decided to focus on the tanks, which is actually the best thing to do under these circumstances. Okay, Object 263. He's tracked, and, well, he looks like he was tracked, but maybe he wasn't. Okay, we're in reload. Plenty of ammo for the moment. Here we go. Rounds out. Nice solid hit again. 351. Now he's playing smart now. He's trying to use the Rex for cover. Of course, Arty can shoot over Rex into the target. Lined it up and rounds out. Another solid hit. 431 this time. Oh, and we're picking up stun assist. Mind you, I think that was an HE round that guy just hit. Well, we're one behind the enemy now, but the hit points are now the same. So it looks like we've been steadily destroying the enemy's will to resist. We get a shot. Line up and rounds out. Oh, he dies before our shell arrives. But the bad news is the Rhinocerente is kind of on his own in that corner. And I think he needs to get back. Okay, these guys could hinder that. But we can take out the IS-7 and potentially we can kill the IS-4 as well because he is at least a two-shot. But, oh, no, is he going to ignore the... He's ignoring the IS-7, going for the IS-4. He fired that one a little late, but I think it was because it was a snap decision. And now our Rhinocerente's in a whole world of trouble because he's got a Charfu G4 on him and he hasn't much in the way of hit points. Only one shot from the Char could actually take him out. So if we can actually help, if we can get one hit on the Char, it will save our Rhinocerente. Can he do it? Line it up. Go back. That's it. Rounds out. Oh, it went long. The Char knew what was going on and quickly moved forward. And now the Rhinocerente's got two guys on him. The Leopard prototype as well. In fact, he's kind of surrounded. Our guys are now returning to the cap except for the Object 705, who doesn't seem to understand tactics And unfortunately, we've lost the runner Sorrente. The Object 705 really doesn't understand it, but there is a method to his madness, because he might actually be able to intercept that IS-7, who's actually trying to come around the hill and get us from a different angle. Okay, so Soul Collector's in the way of these guys. Oh, lovely shot on the Shah. A moving shot. And now the enemy's actually in a bit of a quandary, because that kill just came from Tramsy. And that one just came from Soul Collector. So each 3 players have actually now picked up big hits. We've got 1 round of standard HE left. We do have other shells, but just 1 round of standard. The IS-7's picked up. The 705's come back. Now the method to his madness actually comes in, and we can see that that IS-7 is kind of isolated. We haven't got a direct hit on him just yet. Now we are. Oh, it fell short. Oh, that is so annoying. How many times does that happen to a player where the shell will hit the rock and doesn't go the whole distance? If it had landed near the IS-7, it would have been a kill shot. But there's the kill shot, and it goes to Tramsy instead. So Tramsy is now on 4 kills. Soul Collector's on 3. And it's down to Oxagon to make up the difference and get another 2 kills. There is still 2 more. Well, there's 3 enemy out there. One of them's a Heshbon, the other Leopard prototype, and they're Arty. If they can pick up those 2 kills, they will get a Brothers in Arms potentially, and they might be able to get a oh, that one hit the wreck as well. Crucial contribution is possible. And, well, this is interesting because now we've got Soul Collector going around the FV4005. Oh, and unfortunately, Soul Collector goes down to the FV4005. So, Brothers in Arms is out the window now. And Tramsy is going in for the kill shot. Oh, and we're looking away because we found the enemy Arty. Or at least the 705 has. But let's make it certain. The FV4005 is out the game, and there's a beautiful kill shot. Right on the money, 1-shot kill. And there's only 1 enemy left. It's the Leopard prototype, and here he is, and Tramsy's trying to get at him. He's not a happy bunny, that Leopard, because now he's got to try and save himself from a fairly healthy Guerrilla 15 with a 15-centimeter main gun that's capable of wiping out a Leopard with 1 shot. But here we're going to go. We're going to see if we can get a shot on him. We're loaded. If he stays still for any length of time, rounds out. This could damage. Oh, it went long. And he does dupe him, but he only gets 645 out of it. And now we take another shot. And now the Leopard's got the advantage because the Guerrilla's got a long reload. And I'm afraid it looks like Tramsy might go out. Oh, but he doesn't go. He gets him. And that wins the game. Here's the end of battle stats. That was a first-class tanker for Oxagon of ENJ0Y in the GW E100, the Geschützwagen E100. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 16. He got a Gauss medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And he was on course to get the 2 kills that he needed to make up the difference to get the BIA. But unfortunately, Soul Collector went down, which made it difficult for them to get it. In fact, impossible. But he did wipe out, nuke that GW E100 on the enemy team. And then he was just looking for a nice shot on the Leopard right at the end of the game. And Tramsy was holding him in position. And unfortunately, the shell went long, really long, and over the top of the target. If he'd hit that that Leopard. I think he might have actually penetrated him because they do have fairly thin armor. Anyway, let's have a look at the team score. Oh, we didn't see the win 8. Yeah, 4,904, which is Super Unicum standard. We look at the team score, we can see the highest damage in the game was definitely from Tramsey. He managed to get 6,646 hit points of damage out of that one. Second highest damage turned out to be, yes, you got it, Oxagon, 4,211 hit points of damage. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the Heshbon on the enemy team. He got 3,541 out of that one. When it came to kills, oh, we should say, before I actually go away, yes, Oxagon, 4,200 in second place. When we look at kills, we can see that again, we've got Soul Collector getting 6. Was it Soul? No, Soul Collector was in the Manticore. It was Tramsey got 6 kills in that game, so he picked up a Top Gun and a high caliber. Second highest damage, second highest number of kills went to Soul Collector in the Manticore. He got 3, and 2 kills went to Oxagon, the Rhino Sorrente, the FE4005, the IS-7, and the Leopard prototype on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, well, 2 of the members of the clan are together, and there's just one in the way. One person interrupted it. But yes, we can see again, Tramsey managed to get 1,035 base, the only player to get over 1,000 in the game. 994 went to Soul Collector, and 979 went to the Object 705. And there we can see Oxagon in 4th place, and his scores and Confederate, and he got 910. The T95 got a steel wall out of that one, so he blocked a lot of damage. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 20 rounds in the game, got 8 direct hits on the enemy, but none of them penetrated. Even the one that he used to nuke the enemy GWE-100, even that one didn't pen. Actually hit the front of the vehicle, not the rear. But he got 25 splashes, damage of 4,211, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 12 of the enemy, killed 2, so there was only 3 enemy tanks that he didn't touch in the entire game. And he got 807 hit points of stun assist of 22 stuns. So a lot of stuns. And of course, most of those multiple stuns were happening on that bottleneck, that part of the map where the tanks were all grouping together like an incredible, well, it's the sort of target you always want to see, where you just can't miss, basically, because there's too many enemy there to not miss. On a premium account, he actually made a profit of 11,007 credits from that game, and he got 2,048 XP as well. So a decent, well, very decent game. It's a pity they missed out on the BIA and the crucial contribution, but it just showed how dominant the ENJ0Y clan, and specifically Oxagon, Soul Collector, and Tramsey were, especially Tramsey in this game, because of course he got the Top Gun and high caliber. By taking out so many enemy vehicles between them. In fact, if we look at the scores, we can see that in the end, they ended up with 11 kills in that game, 11 between them. And that's something, you know, it's really difficult to get that many from a platoon. That's why Crucial Contribution is quite an award to get, because killing that number is huge. It really is. It means that you basically, only the other members of the team basically didn't give much of contribution. You can see there was only 3 kills, and 2 of those were by 1 tank. So yes, it was mostly an ENJ0Y battle, this game. So very well done, but it's not the only replay that Oxagon sent in, yes, because when he gets going, and he sent us in another one. So let's have a look at his second replay. The second replay is on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and we've changed a couple of the players, because now we have the chicken and also, I think it's Telhol in the Manticore. Tehol, I think is the name. Okay, he's right at the back of the map. Enemy in sight. Looks like he's trying to get the pair of manticores. Okay. Close, so close. He stunned the manticore, who had to use his first aid kit straight away. Otherwise, he would have been stunned for the next 30 seconds or so. And that possibly would have been fatal. In fact, he did actually stop dead still and took damage as a result. Okay, these two have been spotted as well. Of course, the Heshbarn's one we want, but we're not loaded yet. But will be momentarily now. Lining up the shot. Rounds out. It was Splash, 187. He knew that that guy was, the FE4005 knew that the shell was on its way in. Oh, and that manticore's gone. He knew the shell was on the way in, so he changed direction immediately. And that shell warning is very useful for those tanks who actually do have it, to be able to move out the way. But he's loaded again. Heshbarn rounds out. Bad positioning by that Heshbarn. He should be much further back and potentially over to the east side or a little to the east. Sitting where he is, he's actually very vulnerable. He's being spotted by the manticores on our team. Of course, that's Tehol. So he's picking up the spotting at the very least. Okay, the pattern. Let it settle. I like the way he positioned that shot beforehand. As he was dialing in, he positioned it where he anticipated the pattern would pull back, and he did pull back directly into the line of shot. Okay, these guys. 263, of course, open topped. Bounce out. That's direct hit. In fact, that's a penetrating shot. 830 is a low roll, but it's a huge amount of damage. And he got a substantial amount of stun off that one as well. Sadly, no stun assists so far, though. That Manticore's in trouble. And he's actually stopping Tehol from actually spotting at that particular position. Because he's proximity spotting him. So he's had to pull back. Okay, there's the pattern. He goes down. The Gorilla 15 got him. Looks like their Arty's focusing on our Gorilla 15. Okay, Heshbarn. Rounds out. 241 splash. Again, I think that Heshbarn moved forward because he knew a shell was on inbound. Oh, but he's out the game now. The Waffenträger got him. Okay, Conqueror. It's almost side on to us. Fires the round in blind, but it's reasonably, yeah, it's so close that I reckon that one must have splashed him at least. The Conqueror's on the east side of the map. Oh, Heshbarn. He didn't last very long. Trying to soften up because at this moment T-Hole's actually making a big move straight down as fast as he can, and now he's gone into the dip to try and protect himself from the guys on the east side of the map. But there's, oh, that was a hit, and oh yes, Oxagon gets the kill on the Jagdtiger. The hit actually came from his teammate in the chicken, who in the Jaegeru, who actually did most of the damage, which enabled then the kill on the Jagdtiger. Okay, the Conquerors, who are still causing a bit of a problem, and that guy's full health. Rounds out. Now he's not full health. 320. And now we're picking up the stun assist because these guys are getting hammered. Unfortunately, we just lost one. But one of the conquerors went down to the chicken. Can we get the other one? If we can stun him, then the chicken might be able to hammer him and take him out the game. Rounds out. Tracked him, 341, and the chicken does the job and kills him. And that means now that he got 2 kills out of that one. Okay, who's next? The GWE900 on the enemy team's been spotted, and he's out the game. There's only 3 enemies left. They're all up on the hill as far as we can tell. Although we don't have anybody over that side of the map. The only one that we can see is the T10. Rounds out. Direct hit for 331. There's a Minotaur up there. The other one is the 268. Though we haven't seen him for a while. There he is. Open 268. And we tracked him. And he got the damage assist. In fact, I think it may have been the chicken who actually got the major bit of damage on there. Our T100 wants the kill on the T10, but he doesn't get it. The Waffenträger gets it, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Oxagon of ENJ0Y in the GWE900. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11. And he got a Gauss medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And on top of that, he got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, he did a huge amount of damage, but only got 1 kill. His win rate from the game, 3,859, which is very consistent. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, the highest damage turned out to be the Jaegeru, the chicken. Yes, 6,339 hit points. That was the high caliber. Second highest damage turned out to be the Gorilla 15, who this time wasn't on our team, on our platoon rather. He got 5,331. And the third highest damage, well, that went to Oxagon with 4,026. And of course, the Gauss medal and the Confederate. When we look at the other player, that was down here, that was T-Hole. He got the 1,208 hit points of damage in that game. When it came to kills, we can see the highest number was the Gorilla 15. 4 kills to him, 3 kills to the Tortoise, 2 kills to the Chicken, the Waffenträger, and the T100L2, who also got a patrol duty. And on the enemy team, their Object 268 and 263 both got 2 kills. But only 3 players actually managed to get a kill at all in that game on the enemy team, which is pretty poor, which was an example of why they actually got overwhelmed. That and their tactics weren't very good. And only the 1 kill for Oxagon. But when it came to base XP, it's the T100LT because of all the spotting he did. 1,184 went to him, 1,056 went to T-Hole, and 948 went to Oxagon with the chicken with 828 base just behind him in 4th place. He fired 13 rounds, got 5 direct hits on the enemy, and this time round he got 1 penetrating shot as well on the Object 263. Of course, open top, the shell must have gone into the top and went right through. 20 splashes, 4,026 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 1, did 722 hit points of damage assistance, and 1,724 hit points of stun assist of 20 stuns. On a premium count, he made a profit of 64,406 credits from this game, and he got 7 bonds because it was tier 10 game, and on top of that, he got 2,133 experience points. So 2 very, very good games. Of course, the first one on the Arctic region map where he had to fight off a very, very comprehensive enemy assault. and saw the what every Arty player wants to see: masses of enemy tanks all grouping together to his shell. And then, of course, this one on Prokhorovka, where it all seemed to go right, although he couldn't get that direct hit on the Heshbon. He just, every time it seemed to stun him, but he didn't. I'm not sure if he was actually trying to just stun the guy so his teammates would then get the shots and he pick up the stun assist. That may have been what he was actually trying to do, but he was trying to line up a few of the shots to actually get a shell to go through the roof of the vehicle, and it just never seemed to work. But then, of course, he gets that lovely shot on the 263, and yes, then picks up 830 hit points with one round. Very, very nice indeed. So if you enjoyed those replays, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.